Good afternoon, class. In today's video, what I'd like to do is to go over significant figures. So in this video, we're going to talk about all of the rules of significant figures, hopefully with enough examples to have it make sense. But after that, then there'll be some practice problems for you in the homework set. So check these out, see what you think of them. So we start with a whole bunch of rules. The first one is, or maybe I should start with a little bit of a background on this. Scientists and mathematicians tend to be kind of lazy in terms of writing out zeros. They feel like a lot of times we feel that it's in our best interest to talk about other things in science and math rather than just writing a bunch of zeros all day. So one of the things we had to do was say, okay, what is important? What is information that's very, very important to convey and still communicating that information, but not having to write as many zeros? So these are the rules that we came up with. The first one is this: all non-zero numbers are significant. You can't just drop a couple of non-zero numbers. That would change the number completely. For example, if I said I was 123 kilograms, and I dropped the 2 and the 3, and I said I was only 1 kilogram, that's a big difference. So let's see a couple of examples. So if you look at how many significant figures we have according to this rule, my example is 123, and that has 3 significant figures. Rule number 2: the 0 at the rightmost end of the decimal is significant. Okay, this is very, very important. At the rightmost end. So this is the example. So if I have 1.0, that is significant, and that it has 1 and 2 significant figures. However, 0.01 has only 1 significant figure, because this 0, even though it is to the right of the decimal, is not significant because it is not the rightmost decimal. Not the rightmost 0. So hopefully that kind of clarifies it, right? This is to the right of the decimal, but it's not the rightmost. Rule number 3: all zeros between significant figures are significant. So, for example, if I had 101, it wouldn't do for me to drop that 0, because then my number would be 11. So if I said I was 101 kilograms, and then I dropped the 0 and just said I was 11 kilograms, that's a big difference, and that would have a major effects in our, even just in our economy. So let's take a look at some examples. If I have 1001, that has 4 significant figures, because these 2 zeros in between are significant. Whereas if you have 100, these 2 zeros are not significant, and there's only 1 significant figure, because these 2 zeros are not in between 2 significant figures. Let's go on to rule number 4. Rule number 4 states that all zeros to the left of the decimal and not between significant figures are not significant. So some examples of that would be 0.001. All 3 of these zeros are not significant. The reason why is because this 0 is to the left of the decimal, and so therefore that's not significant. These 2 zeros here are not between significant figures, therefore they are also not significant. And of course, the other one I gave earlier, 100, these 2 zeros here are to the left of the decimal and not between significant figures, therefore they are not significant. So hopefully that helps you understand, or at least give some examples of what significant figures look like. Next time I'll be working on a video of scientific notation. So good luck in your studies, and may the force be with you.